Well, hello on a pretty cold Tuesday, at least it was to start. Not quite record lows, but a little too close for comfort. 26 was the record low, and we bottomed out at 28 officially in the Twin Cities. St. Cloud was 5 degrees above their record. In northern Minnesota, where the records were in the teens, the temperatures did drop into the teens, but not quite record territory. 14 the record in International Falls, and it was a warmer 19 degrees. But either way, for late April, these are pretty chilly temperatures. In the air, we can kind of trace this. This is from NOAA's split model, where they can track the trajectories of air, or modeled trajectories, and coming right from the middle of Hudson Bay. So a very cold direction that wind has been blowing for the last 24 hours. And where that air has been coming from, it's in the single digits and teens over Hudson Bay. So that is leading to some very chilly temperatures, of course, for the time of year. And it's not going to last real long. That's the nice thing about cold air this time of year. It doesn't last more than a day or two, but it's still kind of annoying after the spring. High pressure is centered right over western Ontario too, and that's why it's pushing that air from Hudson Bay down as that air moves clockwise around that high into Minnesota. But it's also pushing in some drier air. That's why we're seeing clearing skies, increasing amounts of sunshine through the day today, and enjoy what sun we do get, because it's going to be pretty gray for a stretch here. We'll maybe start the day with some sunshine tomorrow, but already clouds will be increasing ahead of the next system. So here's modeled cloud cover dissipating through the rest of the day. And again, maybe another chilly night tonight, 20s and 30s, as we see clear skies for a good chunk of the night. But temperature-wise, a little warmer today thanks to the sun, but still cold compared to normal. Mid-40s here. Looks like the southwestern part of the state could see some low 50s and only 30s to the north, but we should be near 60 ahead of the next system, or I should say sandwiched between the next two systems. Close to 60 here in southern Minnesota Friday. Then we'll be in the 50s this weekend, and pretty soggy too as we end April and head towards May. But of course, everybody wants to know about warmer temperatures, and the trend is upward in the forecast. In fact, as we head towards the end of next week, again, the weekend after next, pretty good indication that we'll probably be maybe in the 70s, which is at or above normal. And the American model, which goes farther out than the 10 days that a lot of our middle range operational models go, is forecasting a decent little heat wave here, maybe the week after next, so that second week of May. In fact, it's pushing temperatures up into the 80s, and several model runs now have done this. It goes a little back and forth, but it is still honing in on, catching on to something happening here late next week or the week after next in terms of warmth. And when we look at both the European and American models' extended range, which goes through May, you can definitely see these colors are coded towards the different model simulations high temperatures. So all those ensembles, and regardless, it gets yellow, orange, red, meaning there is some significant warming going on in the middle of May. Next system comes in Thursday, brings some showers, and then that bigger system late Friday into the weekend. This is going to make for a crummy weekend, but also add more rainfall, and on top of areas where we don't want it, which is the Red River Valley. So Thursday's showers will bring already a few showers in southern Minnesota late tomorrow, and then tomorrow night into Thursday, some scattered rain showers. Doesn't look like a lot of rain for most of us. Could be even a mix and some snow showers to the north late Thursday, but probably a quarter inch or less. There could be pockets of southern Minnesota that see some heavier amounts, but the bigger story will be the weekend system. That's the one that has the potential to dump heavier amounts of rain, especially as we go west the way it's lining up. And over the Red River Basin, we could be looking at an inch of precip, and that's not good because river levels are going to peak just before the weekend, probably around Grand Forks, into major flood stage, and it'll just be starting to come down. This doesn't take into account precipitation, so if we add an inch of precip over the weekend, that's probably going to keep those river levels pretty high here, at least through the weekend. So something forecasters going to be looking at very carefully in that area. We're also going to have a lot of wind starting Friday through Saturday and Sunday. This is modeled wind speeds across the upper Midwest are going to be blustery once again. So mainly a familiar pattern here of cool, wet, and windy with a couple of little breaks. 45 today. Tomorrow we'll see temperatures maybe a couple degrees warmer despite less sunshine, but still tomorrow and Thursday those temperatures are still 10 to 14 degrees below normal. Some showers on Thursday. Friday should be mainly dry, warmer, not sunny, but will be near 60. And then clouds, wind, and occasional rain Friday night into Saturday and Sunday, with again the potential for some decent amounts, especially farther west. And then we'll see that continued slow slog of a warming trend into late next week.